Mindrash production.
This is Football Thoughts.
Sack him now. Leave him in Spain. He has no balls to be Manchester United manager 68 to 69 minutes before making a sub while losing. We did nothing to win the game. It was just a horrible game to watch. You put on, you finished Dalot and Luke Shaw in the wing back. And then you make subs that were supposed to win us the game. No attack. Three centre backs, Casemiro and Bruno. Why can't we go all out attack and finish with Ahmad and Nacho in the wing backs? Hmm? Either play Mount or Ericsson or Kobe in the 10 and then put Zexi up front. Why couldn't we do that? But then you're gonna sub off Mazarawi for Dalot, and we need a goal. This manager is pathetic. Those protecting him, you are pathetic. 4 games lost to Spurs this season. You're gonna protect this. This is horrendous, guys. I can't speak for this guy. No wins in the EPL. No wins against an EPL team in 8 games. 8 games. Set in a classic. You know what? I respect Ange Postecoglou. You know why I respect him? It's because last year he showed he can coach with these players. This year he had injuries and couldn't play more attackingly than last year. And he's 17th and he's scoring more goals than Manchester United. And played differently today than how he usually plays. Yeah, he set up in a classic mid block with three robust midfielders playing. So 3 8s playing in the midfield. Lost Kulusevski and Madison to creativity to the creativity of Tottenham. You know, he lost the creativity, losing those players, and he still drops on and still wins the game. And they say a manager needs his players to win, a football match, a season, a trophy. Sack this fraud now. Playing Richarlison. This nigga's playing Richarlison and stinking the gaffer out, man. He's stinking the place out and still won the game. Could have been 2-0 because they hit us in the transition. Thank God it was Dominic Solanke and not Sonaldo on the ball. They cleared off one from us, off the line. Rasmus tried to score off the header, but after how many attempts on goal, bruv? This keeper for Tottenham didn't even make saves today. They weren't at their best and they still beat us. They weren't even playing well. They weren't even trying, guys, and they still beat us in a final. Manchester United. They beat Man United in the final with no effort, no bravery, no attacking subs. This man is a coward. Sack him. Came in hot like Jose Mourinho, but he's another fraud and idiot. Sack him. Trying the same thing over and over again and still losing. Sack him. Insanity. Ange Postecoglou saw the way he normally plays wouldn't work in this final, so he changed it with the injuries he had and still won. Sack him. Dropping your best players in the biggest game of the season, and he still won. We are losers, people. Sack him. Onana's reflexes died because the fat shame of a man is just not a good footballer in general, not a good keeper. And they said every final he plays and he loses. I should have known. Should have fucking known. Kobe comes on in the 89th minute. This manager hasn't developed him ever since he's landed in this team. You bring Jay-Z, an injured player, to chase the game. Why? How is an injured player gonna chase the game whilst we're losing? We started to play football whilst he came on. When he got subbed on for Rasmus Højlund. Surprise, surprise. Ahmed can't play the number 10 in this system. He's too small. His stature and his physical abilities just wouldn't let him. That's why he plays better in the wing back. I say the same thing of Cole Palmer. You're not gonna get the best out of Cole Palmer in the 10 because the league is just too physical for him. He's much more better in the wing. Bruno Fernandes was shit today. Captain, this Captain Marvelous or this legendary myth that we've created about this guy Bruno Fernandes is fraudulent. This is another final where he is ghosted. Another final which he's lost. This is the second Europa final he's lost, bro. Kid you not, he's been compared to the likes of Paul Pogba. And Pogba won us a Europa, won the man of the match, even won player of the tournament and player of the season in Europa. Lost possession more than any other player playing in the 8. Horrible performance by this Bruno Fernandes, the little rat. But he comes up with an assist. He does this every season. Every season, horrible performance, comes up with an assist, and everybody forgets about his horrendous shit. Sell him and sack this manager. Or let this manager resign because he has killed us, people. He's killed us. No wins. 16th. Lost to another EPL team in the final. No improvement. Conceded more goals instead of scoring. Players get him to a final and he bottles it. Sack him. Please leave. Starting Luke Shaw and Hoyland. Wow. Try Bruno and Mount Kobe or Ericsson in the 9. Try other things, but he's useless. Bring in Thomas Frank. Bring in Sean Dice. Fucking Eddie Howe can replace this bum. I only want EPL proven managers after this pisshead. These foreign hipster managers who only have one style and one system to play are rubbish. I'm turned off by this. And it's on to the next manager who is technically fluid and is humble enough and is willing to put the players first over his goddamn system. Because this manager needs to be executed. This is Red God TV. We're signing out. We're signing out of this fucking season. Ridiculous.